Forklifts can be very dangerous for both forklift operators and employees walking through our warehouses. People like me and you can avoid injury by paying attention to our surroundings, staying a safe distance away from forklifts, and following basic safety procedures. Today we will review precautions that we can take to prevent serious injuries that occur when forklifts come in contact with pedestrians. I know a few of you are saying, ugh, another boring PowerPoint. To that I say, we are doing our best to raise the awareness level of risk to keep you safe. After all, safety matters because you matter.
There are different kinds of forklift accidents that occur. OSHA reports that on average 100 deaths a year occur involving a forklift. In 2017, OSHA statistics showed that 62 amputations with fingers, toes, and legs occurred. One example on the report is that an employee was walking through the warehouse when a forklift operator reversed the forklift over the employee's left foot. This removed skin and partially amputated his foot. Personally, I couldn't imagine that pain. There were 116 pedestrian injuries reported to OSHA in 2017 alone.
Forklift versus pedestrian accidents usually don't turn out well for the pedestrian. The weight of a forklift can simply crush you or cause serious injury. The main causes of these accidents are inattention by the forklift driver, the pedestrian's view is obscured by the forklift's load or something in the warehouse like a blind corner of an aisle, a pedestrian is walking in an area they shouldn't be, like directly behind an operating forklift, or the pedestrian is standing too close to an operating forklift and is hit by the load the forklift is carrying. The worst case is when a pedestrian is run over by a forklift when the operator drives away.
Factors that contribute to injuries include forklift operators not following rules, forklift operators taking risks on the forklift, pedestrians not paying attention when in the warehouse, people getting too close to the forklift, and visibility problems.
The hazards of working or walking around forklifts include being struck by a forklift or being crushed between a forklift and an object such as racking or a vehicle, being struck by falling objects, your feet could be ran over by a forklift, and simply falling off of a forklift.
There are 3 danger zones when it comes to forklifts. The first is crossing travel lanes, like walking through a warehouse where forklifts are present. Corners and blind intersections, like doorways, warehouse corners, and even when forklifts are exiting a trailer after loading or unloading. The third danger zone is the kill zone. The kill zone is the 4-foot radius around the forklift. Remember that forklifts have rear steering that causes the back end of the forklift to swing wide when turning.
My name is Stu, and I'm here to share a few forklift tips with you while you're walking through the warehouse. First of all, keep a safe distance away from the forklifts. Assume that the driver does not see you, and always make sure you make eye contact with them to let them know you're around. Do not try to race or beat the forklifts because you will not win. Don't ask for a ride because operators should not and will not give you a ride. And always make sure you do not walk around or underneath the blades or over the blades while they are being operated.
A few more safety tips that you need to have while you're in the warehouse is always keep alert. The forklift drivers may have something on their mind, looking for something they got to pull for a load or moving something around. Always pay attention. You always want to listen for the backup alarm or the horn, or they may verbally say, "Hey, come around a corner." Always just be alert. You always want to look both ways when walking down the aisles or in and out of the doorways or the walk-through doors, just to make sure you don't get run over by the forklift. You also want to stay off your cell phone or any music or listening devices that will hinder you from hearing anything around you. You also don't want to distract the forklift operator while they're driving because they're paying attention to what they're doing, and it is also dangerous and unsafe. You always want to remember forklifts can't stop quickly, and if they have a load, if they try to stop quickly, the load may come off the forklift. And that's also dangerous, so just be aware. You also want to keep a minimum of 4 feet around the back of the forklift when they're turning, because that forklift can swing out wide and hit you.
In closing, we have reviewed several reasons why you need to be aware of your surroundings while walking or working around forklifts.
If you do see an opportunity for improvement, fill out a near miss form and turn it into your supervisor. We promise we will take action. Remember, don't be a statistic and stay safe.